Oops. This will be a fundamentally interesting unboxing. Boxes! This should be from Jack Woo of Woo Audio. And it should be two, I can't call one an amp, but he has a tube electrostatic thing, energizer, and then he's got a, I guess I have to cut that in half. No, I could just do that, then that. Okay. He's got another thing that really interested me called the Woo Wee, and I can't wait for the review because I'm gonna make so much fun of that. That takes a speaker amp and converts it into an electrostatic energizer. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper than a Stax. You know, I realize I have to keep all these fucking boxes. Suspension stuff, that's going in the car. Kaizen foam. Oh, this is nice Kaizen foam. This is nicer than mine. If I could find a link to Kaizen foam on Amazon, I'll do it, because Kaizen foam is just this. It's multiple layers of foam, and my toolbox uses it, and you just cut it out and you just peel the layers apart. Although this is seeming like less of a good thing. Alright, so that's nice. So this has got to be the Wii, because it's tiny. Oh shit. The Woo Wii goes here. We'll open both of these up, obviously. And that's the big tube, which is the Ges. Every type of packing material. I'm assuming that Woo doesn't have to ship two of these usually to anybody. The FedEx guy was even like, yo, it's pretty heavy. You okay with that? I'm like, I guess so. Monitor my methods. They are superior. If seal is broken, check contents before accepting. Woo Audio. That's nice. I like places that have custom tape. Custom tape is cool. And this is a tube amp, so there will be glass. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna have this hooked up today. I'm just gonna unbox it and see what's going on. And I understand the joy in watching unboxing videos. It's Christmas. It's just Christmas. For everybody who can't afford to have Christmas. Poor bastards. Alright, warning. Right on top of all that Kaizen foam. Make sure all tubes are installed and correctly seated and proper installation can result in serious damage to your amplifier or instruction producer. Okay. 1, 2, well, there's 4 of the same type. There's 8. 8 tubes. Oh god. I don't want to like tubes. Tubes cost too much money, and no. No. Feeling down the side. Alright. So it appears this has to come out as a whole. Which that's definitely the bottom. That is, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I filmed this unboxing now, because that is packaged. So I guess I'll just upend it. Which one has the tubes? There's tubes stuck in here, so I'm gonna oh, Jesus, that turns me on in a way that very few things can. Just gotta tell you that. This is how you pack an amp that costs as much as that does. That is correct. This might be the most correctly packed thing ever. I love how the boxes, like, these are all the same and they look new, and these are just like ancient. Some of those boxes just look ancient. Alright, now to get this out, I'm gonna lay down. Tubes aren't going anywhere, they're tight. In fact, we're gonna leave the tubes in there for now. wonder how many people would unbox one of these in their kitchen. Honestly, probably a lot. Okay, this stay there. Can I touch this without getting it dirty? This is heavy. Smells new. Interesting RCAs. They actually have a brand name on them. Does it say Woo Audio? It does. They're Woo Audio branded RCAs, where you can choose channel 1 or channel 2, and then power, and then 115 or 220. This is cold. It's not even that cold out. Here's your stacks connector with a center pin, which is odd. Yes. There you have it. And I'll deal with this in tubes later. Let's go over there. The one I actually just asked for this one, and he's like, oh, you have L700s there? Because I do. I have L500s and L700s here, along with 2 stacks amps. The 353 and an old SRM1 Mark II. Interesting. And I'm like, I haven't been listening to them for like a week now because I'm waiting for these because I want to basically set up all 4 amplifiers now. The best, the good one Stax has to offer, the old school Stax one, that son of a bitch, and then this one, which, if this one works as well as I think it will work, I will probably end up buying because it's the cheapest. That's less impressive, but it just has to work. Jesus, this is heavy. That's better. So, what is this? Essentially is you either choose speakers or stacks. There's your 2 stacks outputs. They're both pro. There's nothing here. Speaker amplifier output is greater than 3 watts. So essentially what you do is you plug this son of a bitch, and this is just a transformer like you can't imagine. That's taking AC from your amplifier, converting it to DC, and sending it to your stacks. I think it's DC. Well, are you eating leaves? Are they good? Maybe they're good. And then you could so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug every conceivable amplifier I have into it and see what stacks sound like. And since it needs at least 3 watts, I'm going to build an adapter from my Jotunheim because that'll push out 7 watts through the balance. And I'm going to run my balanced output from my Jotunheim into this. These are also branded Woo Audio, which is really cool. I like the fact that they've gone all out. I'm also going to hook up the phase linear to this. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to hook up every cheap piece of shit to that. See how these stacks sound. Then I'm going to hook up really good, really powerful things to it. And then I'm going to eventually switch over and try to get the Jotunheim, which should do 7 watts per channel. If I can get a headphone amplifier, which I know will be clean, to power this, well then I found my solution, because the little baby 252S is good and I love it and I had no problems with it. I did L300 with it, and then when these showed up it was like, oh shit, there is some difference there. Solid state, solid state, solid state, solid state, and 1 tube. Alright, here's the monoprice tube amp that's 50 watts a channel. Maybe I'll hook that into this, although that thing has a couple. Did Chewbacca just take a shit? Did you? Oh, baby, stinky stink. Alright, this is a Woo boxing. A Woo unboxing. I know this knob very well. Alright, no playing in the cat toys, and I will dig out my life.